What is going on? What is popping, YouTube world? My name is Ghiman Mckinney, or you could just call me Juice, because that is my nickname. I appreciate you guys for watching today. Be sure to smash this like button right about now, as it does help these videos get out to the public and my channel to grow overall. Subscribe to the channel if you're new as well. I do post on Telegram sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can, and turn on post notifications too, so you do not miss a single one of those videos that I post. It's only right, you guys. Shout out to Drew Brees, man. Yes, Drew Brees passes Peyton Manning on the all-time touchdown pass list. Congratulations to Drew Brees. Peyton Manning is one of my favorite quarterbacks of all time, you know. And what better player to do it, to pass Peyton Manning's touchdown record, than Drew Brees. I actually got a chance to watch Tom Brady on Sunday, this past Sunday in Cincinnati. Tom Brady had a shot to break the record, but he didn't break the record. He came up one touchdown short of tying the record. Drew Brees breaks the record versus the Indianapolis Colts. The New Orleans Saints continue to roll. They look like they potentially could come out of the NFC this year, but again, I'm going to focus this video on Drew Brees. And I got to tell you, you know, Drew Brees back in 2001 at Purdue, who would have thought? Who would have thought a barely 6 foot, you know, tall quarterback, a guy that was taken in the second round of the draft. By the way, a fun fact, Drew Brees was actually the second quarterback taken in that draft. Michael Vick went #1 overall, you know, to the Atlanta Falcons, and then Drew Brees was the first pick of the second round. That's a pretty fun fact right there. Listen, does Drew Brees have the arm of Aaron Rodgers, Brett Favre, Cam Newton, Patrick Mahomes? No, he doesn't. Is he as athletic as Deshaun Watson or Russell Wilson? No. No. In fact, if I were to stand next to Drew Brees probably right now, he would probably look like a normal individual to me. But I mean, the guy's barely 6 foot tall. I mean, he's not the most physically imposing guy when you look at him, okay? But see, the thing about Drew Brees is he worked his tail off. He worked hard, okay? And he got better and better as the years went on. And he pushed himself to be the all-time leader for touchdown passes, okay? And see, this just goes to show you, you do not need to be the most talented and physically gifted guy to be one of the greatest quarterbacks of all time. You know, what makes Drew Brees so special is his intelligence, his accuracy, his touch, his decision making, his anticipation skills. I firmly believe that the reason why Drew Brees is so great to a certain extent is because he's not that talented, okay? He's not, obviously Drew Brees has talent, we know that, okay? I'm not knocking him, okay? But when you're not physically gifted as a quarterback, when you don't have a cannon for an arm, it forces you to learn defenses much more than other quarterbacks because they can get away with their arm strength, okay? They can get away with their physical abilities. Drew Brees, the Tom Brady's, the Drew Breeses of the world that are not as physically gifted, that are not just special athletes, they need to be more precise. They need to be more perfect with their timing. They need to be more perfect with their anticipation skills. And that's what Drew Brees did. He mastered those things, okay? And the thing I like about Drew Brees is he's an amazing leader, guys. I mean, I know Tom Brady's a great leader. I know Peyton Manning's a great leader. I know Russell Wilson is the ultimate leader in today's game right now. But guys, Drew Brees is the ultimate leader. He might be the best leader of men that I've ever seen on a football field. You know, people talk about Drew Brees like he's the world. I mean, no doubt. The thing about Drew Brees is the most impressive thing about the fact that he's the all-time touchdown pass leader. The fact that he's not the most gifted player of all time, and he's doing that. Longevity, guys. I mean, this guy, when you're committed to your craft, when you take care of your body, when you can anticipate, when you're accurate, when you're coachable, you can last in the NFL. That's what Drew Brees has been able to do. As far as the weapons Drew Brees has had throughout his career, he's had Marcus Colston. He's had Jimmy Graham, who was really good in his prime. Brandon Cooks was okay. Kenny Stills was okay. But outside of Michael Thomas, what top 10 receiver has Drew Brees really had? I know Jimmy Graham was an absolute monster, but it was for a short period of time. So Drew Brees, the fact that he put up these amount of numbers with lack of top 10 elite wide receivers is pretty impressive to me, guys. Now, I will say Drew Brees, for the most part of his career, has had really good running backs. You know, he has Alvin Kamara and Latavius Murray right now. He had Mark Ingram for a while. He's had Reggie Bush. He's had Darren Sproles. He's always had a great offensive line. And the fact that Drew Brees does play in a dome does help him. The fact that Sean Peyton is his offensive coach does help him, okay? And the fact that Sean Payton, I should say, is his head coach and he's a great offensive mind aids Drew Brees' numbers, in my opinion. But again, the numbers don't lie, guys. They really don't. And Drew Brees, he's led the league in yards 7 times. He's led the league in touchdown passes 4 times. Completion percentage 6 times. I mean, when I think of Drew Brees, I imagine a surgeon, a doctor, that just picks apart NFL defenses. I mean, Drew Brees, he's a master of reading defenses and taking what the defense gives him and just picking you apart play after play after play. I mean, Drew Brees, what did he complete last night? 29 straight passes. Drew Brees out here at 40 years old, completing 29 straight passes. Are you kidding me? That's unheard of. That's crazy. This is a guy, Drew Brees, that has seen it all. You cannot fool Drew Brees. So the thing about Drew Brees is when he's recognizing defenses, because he's so smart, he can last so long in the NFL because nothing can fool him. And until Drew Brees declines physically as far as his body goes, this guy's not slowing down. He's still a top 7, top 10, top 5 quarterback at age 42. Tom Brady, I know people want to admit that Tom Brady is great, and I still think Tom Brady is a really good quarterback. But did you see Tom Brady these last couple weeks? Tom Brady is washed. Both of these quarterbacks are in their 40s, and I gotta tell you right now, I'm taking Drew Brees over Tom Brady any day of the week. Right now, I'm not talking about all-time status, okay? But right now, I want Drew Brees over Tom Brady as far as the old-headed quarterbacks in the NFL right now. And Drew Brees, you know the San Francisco 49ers that destroyed Aaron Rodgers, that made almost every quarterback look not even normal? Drew Brees carved them up. The guy had over 4 touchdown passes versus them. So again, Drew Brees is not slowing down. Shout out to him. The one thing I will say about this record is, see, Drew Brees only has 1 Super Bowl ring, okay? The fact that he's led the league in touchdown passes so many times, the fact that he is the all-time completion percentage leader, the fact that Drew Brees has 1 Super Bowl ring proves time and time again, get your quarterback a defense. As far as building a team, when you have an elite quarterback, a Hall of Fame talent at quarterback, get him a defense, please. I mean, if Drew Brees even had a middle-of-the-pack defense for most of his career, he probably would be working on 2 more Super Bowls at least, okay? I mean, how many times have we seen Aaron Rodgers, Dan Marino, Peyton Manning? Heck, as much as I give Matt Ryan heat, Matt Ryan has never had an elite defense. He's had Julio Jones, he's had Harry Douglas, he's had Roddy White, he's had all these mad weapons on offense. But you want to know why Matt Ryan has never had and won a Super Bowl? It's because he's not had a defense. Now again, I like to see Matt Ryan not blow a 25-point lead in the Super Bowl, but again, the defense blew the lead, okay? So you got to give your quarterback a defense. Bottom line, Drew Brees, the Peyton Mannings, the Drew Breeses, the Patrick Mahomes, the Aaron Rodgers of the world, they can elevate the offensive players around them. They can elevate average offensive players. In reality, be like the San Francisco 49ers. Be like the Dallas Cowboys. Be like the Pittsburgh Steelers. Be like the New England Patriots with Tom Brady, Roger Staubach, Terry Bradshaw, Joe Montana. Be like those organizations when they had those quarterbacks, because those quarterbacks right there that have multiple rings, they actually had a defense, okay? I'm just saying. By the way, I know this video is about Drew Brees, but briefly, I want to talk about Peyton Manning. Because Peyton Manning, Peyton Manning was great, okay? He was an all-time great. 5 MVPs, 2 Super Bowl wins. But see, Drew Brees just passed Peyton Manning's touchdown pass record, okay? We get that, okay? Drew Brees is great, okay? But see, Drew Brees, he's played in 19 full seasons. Tom Brady is going to pass Peyton Manning the rest, if he plays the remaining 2 games of the season, okay? Tom Brady has played in the NFL for 20 seasons. This season, just now, it's taken Drew Brees and Tom Brady literally about 2.5 to 3 more seasons to catch Peyton Manning's all-time touchdown pass and passing yards records, okay? That's amazing, because I gotta tell you, Peyton Manning, he played in the NFL for 17 years, okay? The fact that Peyton Manning retired at age 39 years old. Peyton Manning, unfortunately, in 2015, he had to retire, okay? In 2014, Peyton Manning had that Pro Bowl level year. All of a sudden, Peyton Manning, out of nowhere, just turned out to be trash. He turned out to be washed the very next year. I have to give Tom Brady and Drew Brees credit for how durable they have been. I've got to give them credit for their longevity. But when it comes to Peyton Manning, when he had to retire early, I can only think, what if? Because If Peyton Manning was not forced to retire early, because Peyton Manning, he did not want to retire at the age he did. Peyton Manning wanted to continue to play. His body just did not allow him to. What if Peyton Manning continued to play? If he did, in my opinion, he'd be well on his way to 600 touchdown passes and well over 100,000 passing yards. That's amazing. But again, shout out to Drew Brees, man. That guy's a legend. What better quarterback to pass Peyton Manning on the all-time touchdown pass record than Drew Brees? I got nothing but love and respect for Drew Brees. He's an all-time great. Be sure to comment where you agree with me and disagree with me. What's your favorite Drew Brees moment? If you have one, let me know in the comment section. Love to hear what you guys have to say. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video today. Be sure to smash this like button right now if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe to my channel if you're new as well. I do post a ton of great sports videos weekly and almost every single day if I can. A fun fact about me is I want to go into the sports broadcasting and media world. I want to become one of the next great sports broadcasters and analysts out in the world. Kind of like Colin Cowherd, Stephen A. Smith, Shannon Sharp. You get the point. Okay, I want to do sports, television, and radio for a full living once I graduate from the University of Toledo, a college in Northern Ohio. I currently am a freshman there right now. So the best thing you guys can do to just help me continue to grow as a young broadcaster is to just share this channel with all your friends, because potentially if this channel really gets somewhere, I want to start my own network, okay? You know, or potentially if it doesn't, you know, or if I fall a little bit short, I want to go into a big time network like ESPN or Fox Sports 1. So the best thing you guys can do to just flat out just help me grow as a broadcaster, help me learn, you know, get other people hip to this channel, you know, just share this channel with all your friends, share this channel on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. Also, be sure to follow me on all my social media platforms. And once again, guys, just share this channel with everyone you know. Get everyone hipped and watching these videos. Get my voice out there and heard. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, share it on Instagram, all that good stuff. It's been your boy, Ghiman Mckinney, or you can just call me Juice. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in today. I really do. Have a God blessed day. Stay motivated, you guys, and I'm out.